Davante Adams injury and trade talks heat up. Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver Davante Adams is sidelined for this week's game against the Denver Broncos due to a hamstring injury. However, sources indicate that Adams is nearing full recovery and is expected to be healthy enough to play by next week. This development coincides with intensifying trade talks regarding his future. Adams has expressed interest in reuniting with his former quarterback Aaron Rodgers on the New York Jets, viewing it as his top choice. The New Orleans Saints have emerged as the most aggressive suitor, while teams like the Buffalo Bills and Pittsburgh Steelers are monitoring the situation closely, as trade discussions are expected to ramp up in the coming days. The Tuesday trade deadline looms large. If a deal is to be struck, it's likely to happen before the deadline, with sources indicating that the Raiders are willing to wait if they don't receive an acceptable offer. The Jets are currently in London for their Week 5 game against the Minnesota Vikings, which would give Adams an extra day to acclimate if a trade were to occur. Adams is familiar with the Jets' offense from his time in Green Bay, making a transition potentially seamless. Saints quarterback Derek Carr, a close friend of Adams, expressed interest in adding him to the roster, stating, "I think all 32 quarterbacks would love to play with Davante." Both Carr and Rodgers have been in regular contact with Adams, emphasizing the close relationships involved. The Raiders are reportedly seeking at least a second-round pick for Adams, who was acquired for a first- and second-round pick in March 2022. With a base salary of $17 million this year, the Jets could comfortably absorb his contract. However, the Saints would need to restructure it due to cap constraints. Regardless of which team trades for Adams, they will need to negotiate adjustments to his contracts for the 2025 and 2026 seasons, which carry cap hits of $44.1 million and $45.1 million, respectively. As trade talks continue to unfold, all eyes will be on Adams and his potential next destination.